As I told in my previous video, that first you have to learn the basic grammar. Now, after learning this basic grammar, what you need to do is, yes, now it comes that the point which we were discussing in our last session, that talk to yourself, shadowing. That is also called shadowing. Like what you have to do, you have to talk to yourself. And what you can talk. We can just take up any of the topic. Like daily, we have so many things to talk. Like we can talk about our day. Like if suppose the evening, well, at the bedtime, you just take out 5 to 10 minutes and you can start for this. Like you can just think about the day. How was your day? What did you do the whole day? To whom all you met? What did you do? What things you didn't like? Which things you liked the most? What did you have in your dinner? What did you have in your lunch? What did you have in your breakfast? To whom you met? This all things you can talk to yourself. Like for example, if you're going to bed, you can just start thinking like, actually I was supposed to wake up early, but I did not get up early. I also had my breakfast very late. I had poha in my breakfast. So I just finished it up. I had my tea. Then I rushed to my office. If you're going to office, you can say office, or otherwise you can say like if you're staying at home, you can say then I started working at home. My household chores, whatever I do daily. Then if suppose you're going to office, we'll continue from there. So next that I went to office. So yes, I was late by 5 to 10 minutes, and I reached there. Then I had to set up my table. I just saw what are the things to do. Then I started working, or I turned on my PC. I turned on my laptop. Then I started working. I continuously worked for 1.5 hour or 2 hours. Then I took a break. I went to my colleague and I had a talk, small talk we had. We had some jokes. We cracked some jokes. We shared some thoughts about the surrounding, the rain, the weather, everything which is going around nowadays. Then I came back to my desk. Again, I started working. After that, there was a lunch break. I had in my tiffin the regular chapati and sabzi. I ate that all. Yes, then I had it. Then again, we had some discussion at the lunch break. I went out with my colleagues for having a tea break also. Then we were just having a chat about it is pouring heavily. So we all were discussing that how long are we have to come like this. So yes, most of our colleagues they came, they were all wet today, and it was like some people are getting sick because of this weather. So we thought about that. We had a talk on that, and later yes, little bit here and there talks we had. Then we came back to the office to our desk. Again we started working. My boss he called me up. He just wanted all the records and all the formats to be filled up by today evening. So I started working with a pace. Then by 4 p.m. we had a tea break. I had the tea. Then after that I started working with very good pace. I completed all my work and I was ready to go back to home by 6:30 or 7. Then by 7 p.m. I left the office. I took an auto, or as I came by bike, I went by a bike. I reached my home by 8 p.m. I was so tired that there was no any energy left with me. So I was totally drained. I just got freshened up, then watched some TV, then watched some news, had a chit chat with my family, with my kids, with my family, then had dinner with my family. Then now I'm resting. So this is how you can talk about things. There's nothing like you can't talk about. There are many topics, there are many things which you can talk. This was an example about your daily routine or daily life, what you do. You have so many things around you. You can talk about the weather nowadays. You can talk about like food or any of the restaurant you go usually, or any place which you like to go. You can talk about your kids, your family. You can talk about your relatives, whom you like or whom you don't like. You can talk about your personal likes, dislikes. This all things are like there is no any particular topic needed. You can just go on talking on any topic. Just the thing is that you need to have the basic grammar learned before this. This is the second step of learning basic English. We will come to the next point and to the next part of this session with few more tips